And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Monday, they'll head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that game against Miami, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Damian Lillard. Anthony is out there with Antetokounmpo. And there's Jackson. And it's Bassey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Brooklyn, now this season, Clark, is still very, very young. How much do you take away from these first handful of games of a season?
I think you take away quite a bit as a whole organization. You know, the front office execs are already thinking about how the team can do better, where they might be able to make moves to improve the squad, as are the coaches. So I think these games are important and valuable. The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And Lillard kicks to Antetokounmpo. Five on the clock. Lillard finds Jackson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Cans the shot from the wing.
You know, Giannis has a really good basketball IQ, so he recognizes that taking and making mid-range jumpers is going to help keep the defense honest when they're guarding.
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Oh, good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And that one is good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that, Giannis. I love the Greek freak. But I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say, Giannis, I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Lillard. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Haynes, covered by Lillard. It's deflected.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Here's Anthony. Jackson trying to break free. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
So Anthony nails both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. In the third spot, the Bucks.
Both clubs physically dominant inside the paint, and that's why you see those outstanding shot blocking numbers.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Third and fewest turnovers a game. And they also showed up top 5 in scoring. They got a lot of weapons, and they know how to use them.
And the block numbers you mentioned, that's a clear sign of how dominant they were in terms of interior defense. That was a hallmark of theirs. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Jackson, that's good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And he banks in the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here. In the first half.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Anthony.
And here's a look at some numbers for Damian Lillard. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, how about 22 points per, 6 assists and 2 rebounds. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish, at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
And the Bucks making a change here. Boston's checked in. So Anthony nails both of them. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Haynes, covered by Lillard. Haynes lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10, right at him, get to the rack.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Brooklyn trails by 5. Lillard looking around. Pass to Anthony. Here's Boston. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Count it. He's got 6.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Giannis. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, continues to flesh out his jumper over time. You have to at least try to get a hand in his face when he's rising up from there, but that's much easier said than done.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26. And Antetokounmpo is a very gifted passer now, capable of running the offense and getting his guys going in the process.
Good on the shot.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Bucks leading by 3. Got a piece of it. Here's Bassett. Giannis outside. Lillard left side.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Malcolm Brogdon.